Hi everybody, welcome back to Mediocre Whiskey Review. I am Jill, your host, and today we have a special guest with us. Stick around. All right everybody, I would like to introduce you to my sister. This is Wendy. She is the most beautiful older sister you could ever see. Wendy, this is everybody.
Hi.
Yes. So, a little background. My sister is not a whiskey drinker. Not at all. So, she's going to try some today. And what we have for her today is Buffalo Trace. This is, everybody knows Buffalo Trace. It's a good standard 90 proof bourbon. It's not super high proof, but it's, you know, it's a good sipper. So we're going to start with that one, but the other one is the one I'm excited about. We have Angel's Envy. This one, I mean, it's a dessert in a glass, so it's completely different from the Buffalo Trace, as y'all know. So we're gonna see if she can tell any difference, or if she just feels heat. We'll find out. But we're gonna get started, okay? I'm gonna walk her through this, so, you know, just sit tight. Okay, so, and this glass right here, that's the one you want. Yep, this is the Buffalo Trace. So you can drink whiskey however you want. There are 0 rules, but if you give it a little swirl, a little spin job over there, and it helps kind of get some of the ethanol out so that it maybe won't taste quite so hot. And give her a little sniffy sniff. So do you smell anything except alcohol? Now, in your defense, Buffalo Trace is one of, like, it's not super potent. It's not really strong. To test what you can smell, you can grab your other one and do the same damn thing and give it a sniff.
Well, I like the smell of it better.
As you should.
I can't pick anything out, but this one definitely smells more alcohol.
And that one should smell sweeter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that. I smell that.
You smell that. She can see smells. That's awesome. I swear she's not been drinking already. So yeah, the Buffalo Trace is very light, but you have to taste that one second, not second. I haven't been drinking either. All right. Let's go for a little taste. Do you get anything out of that? You did make a face, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping she'd make a face and I'd like zoom in on it, but failed.
I've had it before, it's just not. Nothing particular.
Okay. But not super hot, not overpowering or gross, really.
I'm warm, sure.
So Buffalo Trace, a little background, is from a distillery in Kentucky, of course, called Buffalo Trace. They make many offerings, but the distillery makes a lot of very good products. So everything that comes out of their distillery is highly sought after. There are states, and I think Kentucky's one of them, somebody will correct me if I'm wrong, you can't buy this, you can't find this anywhere, but it's out at Walmart for $23 here. So, you know, it just kind of depends where you're at and whatever, but there's other stuff that isn't here that sits on the shelves in other states. Right. You know, distribution and all that stuff. But this is one of their lower quality offerings, I guess. But it's a good, solid, if you just want something to sip on, it's gooder. It's gooder. You want to try the good one now? Okay. They're both very good. Don't get me wrong. Don't give me hate. This is the one that got me really interested in whiskey.
That is smooth.
It is. It is very sweet. It always, to me, tastes like pancakes. Almost like a maple syrup.
I can see that.
Yep. Again, it is super, it's just so much different. And this one is finished in port wine barrels. So after they age it in the new charred oak American barrels, Then they put it in the port wine barrels for 6 months, 3 to 6 months, I think is what it is. The wine, of course, is out of it, but it pulls those flavors into the barrel, and it is very tasty. And they make a Angel's Envy rye that is also heavenly, and they're, I don't remember what it's in, ruby port casks or something, I don't know. But sweeter than this one even.
I like how that feels in my mouth.
A little bit thicker, and yep,
Yeah.
that's my favorite feeling in the entire world.
Yeah.
Maybe not the entire world, but it's close.
That's what I would expect looking at this in the bottle. That's what I want them to be.
Yes. Yes, agreed.
It's just warm and
right. That's
syrupy.
right. It's syrupy. That's that really warm, viscous mouthfeel. So we're going to pause for just a moment talking about whiskey, and as you can see behind me, things look a little different. So we are at my sister's studio. She makes, what do we call it? What do you call it?
Cartoon taxidermy.
Cartoon taxidermy. She is so freaking talented. I hate her, but that's besides the point. No, so everything that you see back here, she has made with her own little hands. And, you know, she goes to craft fairs and things like that. She sells these things. She'll do commission pieces. I will, whether she likes it or not, I'll put her email up on the video in case anyone is interested in getting something or, you know, finding out more about it. You can also visit her, Perhaps in Polka Dots, on Facebook, Instagram, and you can check out all of her stuff that she has there, and it is so cool. That this little fella right here, this is a lady, by the way. Let's see, yeah, you can see that, okay? This is something she's made, which is like super cool. So she's gonna sit right here with us for a while. We're gonna move those. Don't put her on your head, it feels super weird, like a spider. Weird, right?
Try that.
I did try that. I did. I'll do it again because I'm not afraid, because it's not a real spider, but it's still super. Yeah, no, don't like that at all. We'll just leave her right there. Did I break her leg?
No.
No, it was like that. Okay. I'm afraid to touch her stuff because it's like, how do you do this now?
Everything starts out as foam. So like, there's styrofoam underneath all the clay. And then I use an air dry clay to sculpt over it. And the eyes are all made out of resin, and I make all the eyes, paint them. I sew all the hats and things, all that. So they're all different sizes, and they all have vintage frames. So none of them are new. They're all used things.
So this one over here makes all this stuff by hand. And I'm sure you can see the big guy over there standing just right there. Just beautiful. What's his name?
It's a woman. Her name is Argentum.
Argentum. Okay.
Yes.
It kind of reminds me of the Neverending Story. Is what I get from that a little bit.
Yep, I've heard Neverending Story. I have a vulture that I get, the Dark Crystal. A lot of Jim Henson sort of.
Oh, for sure.
vibes,
For sure,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, Dr. Susie.
Dr. Susie is,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. So she does all this stuff with her digits, okay? She makes all this stuff. Do you know what I do? Do you know the talent I got? Let me tell you. I drink whiskey.
You got the personality.
I don't know about that, but that's fine. Everybody has something. But she is super talented, and like she has tons of stuff. So definitely check out Perhaps in Polka Dots on Facebook and Instagram. And are you anywhere else, or just those two?
Those two.
Okay, yeah, just those two. But super cool stuff. Super cool stuff. Do I own any? No, I don't. I can't afford her. I can't afford her. I buy too much whiskey. It's not that I don't want to, but, well, cheers. So you're definitely preferring the Angel's Envy.
For sure.
Okay. Well, while you sip that, pause. Entertain the folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get all over that.
Well, we're gonna pour one other thing, just a tiny, tiny bit, and I want to see how you feel about this one.
On my inexperienced palate.
Yes. So, for all of you out there, this is the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, and we're just gonna give her just a little bit.
I'm gonna water myself.
Yep. Water yourself. Are you hoping to grow? She's short. She told me she should have wore heels so that she could be taller than me.
Well,
no, I gotta have something.
It would
I
have
get
made me
something.
even with you because
Okay, fine.
this is actually how I am.
Now, truth be told, I'm not tall either. I'm like 5'3", okay? Maybe 5'3 and a half.
I'm
not
5.
tall. Yeah.
5.
She's like damn near midget.
Yep.
That's all right. You see what her little midget hands do? So what do you think of that one?
I like that one.
That one is one of my favorites as well.
That is smooth.
So can you taste anything out of that other than, of course, whiskey?
I have a hard time distinguishing beyond the just general alcohol.
That's fair. So take one more sip. Usually your first sip is mostly alcohol on something new. So if you take a second sip, you may be able to get a little bit more. And
I taste a difference.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, well that's a start.
Yeah, there's totally a difference. But I can't, they're very similar.
Can't pinpoint, yes.
Yeah.
So what I get on the Elijah Craig is I get like a toasted, like a graham cracker and marshmallow. My original was a toasted s'mores.
Yeah, I can see that.
But it changes every time I drink it, because whiskey is very subjective based on what you've had to eat, what you've had to drink. If you've had something spicy or sweet, you know, there's a million different things that can affect how the whiskey tastes.
I think I still like that one.
The Angel's Envy?
Better. But I like this one better than that one.
Yep. So this one tastes watery next to these two. I think so. But like, because it's cheap, it's what I sip on more than, almost more than anything else that I have. Because I can go to Walmart and get another bottle. Except today, they didn't have one. Whatever. But still. So, the Angel's Envy, you can pick up also at Walmart for $48. For $48. The Elijah Craig I picked up in Kentucky, and I think I paid like $70 for it. But I've seen it out now, because I got it last year. I've seen it out now for like $50. So it's still a good bottle. I would buy Elijah Craig, the Toasted, and Angel's Envy all day long.
Yeah.
All day long at 50.
So I know that you taste these straight.
Mhm.
Is there a mixed drink that uses?
There are several mixed drinks. So, as y'all know, I don't do mixed drinks very much. But I got a recipe the other day for a whiskey sour. Which I have not tried, I have not made. And I meant to buy the stuff when I was at Walmart, but didn't. You know why? Because I didn't have a list. It was a conversation we had just a little while ago.
Should have had a list.
Should have had a damn list, and I'd have got everything I needed. But so basically it takes like a sweet and sour mix. Excuse the traffic sounds outside. We're right next to a highway. But it's still much better setup than my camper. So. But whiskey sour mix and simple syrup plus your whiskey.
Okay.
And I've never tried one, never had one. There's old fashions that are whiskey and bitters, simple syrup, and ice. I don't know. There's a lot. So if I do a mixed drink, it has to be mixed with a lot of stuff, because I don't like my whiskey cold.
Okay.
I like my whiskey warm.
Okay.
When I tried it cold before, and it feels like it burns more. I get way more of the alcohol, like ethanol, burns, and I don't like that. I don't freaking like it.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like it warm. A lot of people will put an ice cube in it, but it's just not for me. And the number one rule of whiskey is to drink whiskey the way you want. Do what you want with it. It's yours. You paid for it. If you want to butt chug it, go ahead. I don't care. Like, I don't want to see you do it, but whatever. But anyway, you can drink it however you want. If you want to pour some damn orange juice in your whiskey and you like it, go ahead. Like, so gross, but obviously
There's your face.
There's the
you were
face.
looking for.
Getting it. Obviously a lot of people do like Jack and Coke. Since I've tasted Jack Daniel's Old No. 7, there is no way I could mix that with Coke. It tastes like bananas.
Okay.
And I don't want banana Coke. I have yet to have a Jack Daniel's product that does not taste like bananas.
Really?
It's weird. It is so freaking weird. And I've heard other people say the same, and I'm sure I exaggerated. But it's what I expect. Jack Daniel's
I've
banana.
had it once. Not a huge fan, but I don't recall bananas.
Yeah, that's what I get.
But I do a lot of sweets. I eat a lot of sweets, so it's hard for me to think of this as sweet.
Right. Yes.
Because
oh, for sure.
I'm a sweet eater.
Yep. See, and I don't eat a lot of sweets. I have my days. I mean, come on. I'm not a little person. I like my cake, but I don't eat sweets every day. I don't drink pop. I don't, so I don't have that constant sugar going through. A friend of mine was the same way. He constantly drank Diet Mountain Dew, and it was just sweet, sweet, sweet. So when he would taste a sweet whiskey, he didn't get sweet.
Yeah, I see
He's pulling out like fruits and...
Now, I don't think that I would have seen this as sweet if I hadn't had this first.
Yes. Which is why I did that.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn scientist over here. A whole scientist. So anyway, this did not go the way I expected it to go. I expected her to make some weird face about it, but she didn't. But she may not know this. She's going to be on another video at some point. Because she didn't make a face. That means she can tolerate my whiskey as opposed to everybody else who is like, no. Well,
it's probably because I just went to an event and I had several kinds of mixed drinks. And so I was expecting...
Okay, that's fair.
The alcohol.
That's fair. So I'll just leave you my bottle of Buffalo Trace and you can just sip on it once in a while.
Learn how to taste it.
Learn how to taste. I'll buy you. You can have a glass. But this was super fun, and I've not done a video, obviously, with someone else who has never really drank whiskey before. So super fun, and I'm beyond happy that it got to be my sister, because why not, right? Bonding over whiskey sounds like a good idea to me. So, are you gonna go buy a bottle of whiskey?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I just don't drink that much.
Loser. Just a loser.
Hey, between me and you and all them, I don't even like beer, so.
That's fair. That's fair. She's not a beer drinker. I'm actually not either anymore. I used to be, and I don't drink beer anymore because, well, liquid bread and, cholesterol. Getting to that age now. So, anyway, well, thank you so much for being with me today.
No problem.
We'll do it again for sure. I don't know when, but she's coming back. And we're probably going to do it here because, I don't have a cool backdrop like this. I don't have that.
I'll probably have different ones next time.
See? I'm going to have to get something and put it in my camper behind me. Maybe I'll get Little Miss Spider right here. And I'll just wear her on my head. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Like and subscribe. I will put her information in here, so make sure you go check her out as well. And I guess we'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.